Hello, my name is Janai Moorhead, and welcome to Marketing. I appreciate you signing up for this mini training, and so we'll get started right away. My business is Foundation Consultants, and the purpose of my business is to start, develop, and manage businesses and nonprofits. So the purpose of this mini training is to get you acclimated to some basics of marketing. So let's talk about marketing versus advertising. In my class, I teach that marketing refers to the process of preparing your product for the marketplace. So it involves understanding who your potential customers are and what they want to get from you or your product. It also involves colors and logos and other design elements. And it's really marketing that defines your brand and attracts the market share you want. So it's really important to go back to the first bullet point is understand who your potential customers are because you cannot serve everyone. So you have to niche down and figure out who your product is for. Now let's talk about advertising. So advertising is what we see when we're watching our favorite TV show. It interrupts with advertising. And so it's the process of making your product and service known to the marketplace. And if you're interested in what you're seeing, then you're a part of the marketplace. It's essentially spreading the word about what your company has to offer or what your brand has to offer. And advertising is how you communicate to your customers the existence of your product. If you don't advertise, then you can't really even get a referral because someone will, like your product and say, hey, you want to try this one, or you should try this one. I saw this on TV, or I actually saw, the logo in the store, and I like the product. So it's really, really important to understand the difference between marketing versus advertising. And a lot of times we use marketing for the whole thing, but it really counts if you understand, what marketing does and what advertising does. So people say, well, you need a marketing strategy. You need a marketing strategy. Well, that is sorting out who your audience actually is and then finding out what has meaning for them. What do they care about and how does this relate to your offer? And then in your advertising, once you get to advertising, what message can you deliver that is both true and meets the consumer squarely at the level of their needs? Your marketing strategy has to be true. So when you make a claim that your product can do something, then when people look at it and buy it, they're buying it based on what you said it could do, and then it also needs to meet their needs. So again, marketing strategy is sorting out who your audience actually is, and then finding out what has meaning for them. And that's really important. In finding out what has meaning for them, sometimes you just need to ask them. I remember reading several stories about people who had created things and instead of going into a big marketing strategy, first they just took their product on the road and, at the bus stops, at the airports, in public places, at schools, and actually said, hey, check out my product and, uh, what kind of meaning does this have for you? Is this something that you can use? And then how would you use it? A lot of people looking at your product may not use it in the way that you think. And so a lot of manufacturers are finding out that there are multiple purposes for their products. And so you really have to get out there and talk to the consumer. Now let's talk about funnels. We all hear about funnels. We see them on the web. We hear about them in marketing. We see them on YouTube. And so I want to just kind of break down a funnel strategy. Um, a funnel or strategy is a flow of how to get customers from the sidelines to actually engagement to sales. Okay? And everyone has a different strategy for each component of their business. So we're going to look at what a funnel looks like. Okay. So a funnel, think of a funnel as something that is in your kitchen if you have one, and it's wide at the top and narrow at the bottom. And in a marketing funnel, at the top are your potential customers, and at the bottom are your committed customers. So in a real funnel, when you hold a funnel over something, you want the bottom to go directly into something that is small. Let's say that you're transferring water from one bottle to another and you don't want to spill it. Well, you have a big old bucket of water that you pour into the top, and the bottom of the funnel goes into a small bottle. And so remember, a funnel at the top is something large in number or large in volume, and then it comes all the way down to something small. Okay. So in this funnel, at the top would be in a marketing funnel, at the top would also always be your potential customers. And then in the middle of the funnel, it's a little narrower, and you are now doing relationship building where there are people who have dropped off because they just wanted to see, but the people in the middle now want to build a relationship with you because there's something about your product that they like. Okay. So relationship building means that they're not exactly buddy buddy with you, but what that means is they're probably reading your blogs, they're interested in your projects, they like your branding, and they like your mission, and maybe you're giving back to the community, or you are doing something for the environment, but they're interested and they're sticking around and they're reading things that you are putting out, and they're also listening to your videos and perhaps chatting with you or taking your surveys. So that's relationship building. And then at the bottom of the funnel are people who actually are buying your product. Okay. And so you want to get the people from the top of the funnel to the bottom of the funnel, and you want to get your potential customers to have some type of relationship or interaction with you. And then you want to turn those people into customers who actually buy with cash. So there's the funnel again to the left. Potential customers, to capture this group, you need a mailing list, a blog, a newsletter, a website, and a free giveaway, similar to the one that got you this free training to capture interest. And lots of people come in at this point. For the relationship building, again, you're engaging, you're giving good content, you're asking questions, you're doing fun games and quizzes and more freebies. And only a portion of your customers will engage. And then at the bottom again, your customer buys. This is where the customer trusts you and makes a decision to purchase what you have to offer. And only a portion of your engaged customers will be at this point. This is why at the top of the funnel, it's really important to have a mailing list so that you can start relationship building by communicating with your customers. Now, for your ad strategy, when thinking of a strategy, think, what is the outcome I want from my customer? Then you want to work backwards. So, in this slide, I have made an ad strategy for online sales. And notice that I started at the top and I worked backwards. Okay. And so let's start at the, and it looks like a funnel. Okay. Where at the top, I have a lot of people coming in, and let's say I put a sales ad out, and the sales ad appears in a media outlet, mail, email, Google, newspapers, social media. And then right at the top, I have a lot of people seeing that sales ad. And then working backwards, and number 6, the customer will click the ad because I'm still interested. It may have an interesting picture, or it says something interesting, might be funny. And so I'm like, I would just click and say, oh, that looks great. Let me see what they have to say. Okay. Then from there, that click, number 5, takes the customer to a landing page. So this is really good because when you do a sales ad in like Facebook or Instagram or Google, okay, um, you the whole point is to get the customer off of that media so you can make a nice, beautiful, quiet landing page where you can actually talk to the customer. Okay. You want to get that customer away from all of the other things that they can click. Okay. So number 5, I have that once the customer clicks the ad, it takes the customer to a landing page where the customer is asked to sign up or subscribe to get a free gift or discount coupon. Okay. Or a freebie. And then number 4, after getting a coupon, an automatic thank you letter or 1 or 2 reminders are sent out that a sale is ending soon. You've got these a lot. Okay, I get them all the time. All right, but in order to get to that point, you are going to have to get the customer to sign up, and then you start communicating with the customer. So in number 4, now remember, now we're going from the top to the bottom. In number 4, we are actually now beginning to do some relationship building. Okay. Number 3, let's say that our potential customer takes the coupon to the store or enters a coupon code in the website to get a discount on items purchased. And then if you have a really good product, then the customer will or may purchase more. And then working down into the narrow part of the funnel, at checkout, the customer is asked if they would like XYZ, more product, credit cards, accessories, okay? And then the ultimate thing at the bottom of the funnel is that the customer buys. That is the whole reason you are in business, is to make money. And and along the way, you are getting the word out about your brand and making relationships, good relationships. So number 1, at the bottom of at the funnel, the customer buys, and if an on this is what you I want you to remember. If an online customer is distracted when they are on the cart and does not pay, you should have a reminder that is sent out that items are still in the cart. And I'm sure you've gotten those also. Um, and your wherever the customer buys at should offer customer service. And then if you're in a store and the customer can't make up the mind, then the salesperson tries to assist and drive that customer back into the purchase. So that's if I had to write out a funnel, that's exactly what a funnel looks like. Wide at the top, which is the top is number 7, and narrow at the bottom where the customer buys. So if you're going to have a strategy for online sales, don't get discouraged if you have an ad that appears on Facebook, Instagram, Google, or wherever, and people start clicking it like crazy, and you get excited, okay, only to find out that, or even a webinar, 1,000 people sign up, and then all the way down to number 1, maybe 2 or 3 actually buy. That's okay. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Okay, because that's how it works in real life. If you counted the people who walk into a store nowadays, it's still a lot of people walking into stores, but how many actually buy? Okay, and how many actually just walk out and they just wanted to look, right? So I wanted to discuss briefly the reasoning behind marketing. The aim of marketing is to know and understand the customer so well the product or service fits him and sells itself. So the first, you must understand the customer so that the product or service fits them and sells itself. So what does that look like? Um, I'm certain that you probably, like many other people, have been in this situation where you have looked at a product, and the product fit you so well that the person trying to introduce you to the product, you didn't even give them time to finish. You just said, "I'll take it." And so that is the aim of marketing, because long before they knew you, they understood you. Okay. And so that's what you have to do for your potential customers also. And then remember that every innovation in the history of the world combined an uncanny understanding of human needs and the innovative vision to deliver it. And so that is why marketing is so important. And so I hope that you can create an uncanny understanding of the human needs of your own customers and have the innovative vision to deliver it also. So I want to answer the question, what do customers buy or give to? So let's talk about consumers, and then I also deal with donors too, so I put that down. Howard Gossage said, consumers do not buy what you sell, they buy what has value to them. So think of your own purchasing, um, your own purchasing experiences. And a lot of times people try to sell you stuff and you just walk away like, I don't need that. And that's the truth. You don't. But you look around and you buy what has value to you. We all do. And then for those of you who are nonprofits, donors do not give to what you offer them. They give to what has value to them. And that's my own quote. Also because I know that donors don't give to everybody who knocks on their door. They give to what has value to them. So just remember those two quotes, no matter what business you are in, because a nonprofit is a business with a charitable purpose. And one of the things that I want to encourage you with is tips for entrepreneurs who cannot market. I also have struggled in this area. And so whenever I struggle, I give people what I have learned. So I have 7 online tips for entrepreneurs who can't market or sell. For those of you who can produce content like blogging or blogging with video, okay, blog about your product. Tell people about your product and what it does, how well it serves other people, and get some testimonials going. Okay, make a call to action. Tell people what you want to do. Okay, call them to action by the buttons that you put on your ads, like learn more or sign up, things like that. Okay, then you can start talking to them. Create a mailing list, which is extremely important, really important, is to create a mailing list so that you can continue to talk to those potential customers and build relationships. I can't tell you how many people that I get replies from my newsletter. I just send it out to all those people. And when they reply, it just warms my heart because they said, oh, that just hit home with me. Thank you so much. Or that made my day, or I'm going to use that in my business. Okay. And then also be social. You can blog on your social media. Let people know that you are out there. Social media is basically if you don't even if it's good to advertise and pay for it, but if you don't do that, then think of social media as a big advertising platform. It's really, really important to get out there. Okay? And another way to market is to help people. So if you can't afford to help people and not charge all the time, it would be great because people always share what you did for them. And so helping people is a great marketing tool. This is why most of your major corporations have uh, nonprofits attached to them because it's a great marketing tool. What they are doing is they're branding on your heart. And so when you see them help people, or when you see those boards in Target and Walmart and other stores, um, I think there's some restaurants that also list how many people that they help, how much food that they've given away per year. Um, then that's a huge marketing strategy because that makes you feel good that you are a part of that too when you shop there. Okay, and then be all about customer retention. So customer is king, and pay attention to your customers. Tell them how much you appreciate them, how much that they have helped you get uh, help in the community, and things like this. And so again, um, brand on their hearts also. Okay. And then again, split test your marketing theories. We see this a lot in restaurants where they roll out different dishes. We see that in McDonald's where they have you try different shakes. You know, do you like the strawberry or do you like the green one? And so, split test your marketing theories in color. Do you like the red one or do you like the blue one? And so you may make, 5 blue things and 5 red things, and then see how your customers, which one sells the best. All right. And then ask customers why. Why did you choose the blue one over the red one? Okay. So split test your marketing theories. Okay. And then also don't forget what you're good at. If you're good at writing, then make sure that you write your, blogs, your social media. And if you're good at talking, then do more videos. So, alrighty then. So that's the end of the training. And I appreciate you taking the time to take it. And I hope this has helped you. This is Janai Moorhead at Foundation Consultants. And you can find me on Instagram uh, at my business page, Janai Moorhead. You can also find me on Facebook at Janai Moorhead, the Foundation Consultants. And you can find me on my website at www.thefoundationconsultants.org. Take care and see you later.